Well, hey, I'm Dr. John. I'm a pediatric dentist here at PDAO, and today we're going to be talking about preventing baby bottle tooth decay, or as some people call it, baby bottle tooth rot. And so I'm going to give you some practical tips that you can use at home to hopefully avoid this kind of thing that kind of develops. You blink and it's there and you're like, okay, what do we need to do about it now? And you're talking treatment. And so I'm just here to come alongside you today and help you with that with some just practical tips. The first tip of avoiding baby bottle tooth decay that I can think of is just avoiding introducing fruit juice for the first 2 years of life. The American Academy of Pediatrics and the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry both have a joint statement on this, that it's best to completely avoid introducing fruit juice of all kinds between the ages of birth and 2 years of age. And then after that, introducing it in small amounts, once or twice, maybe daily, and that changes based off of age, but just try to avoid introducing fruit juice as much as possible for those first 2 years of life. That's the easiest first step. Step 2 of avoiding baby bottle tooth decay is after any given sugary snack, or maybe after a meal, breastfeeding, anything of that nature, it's good to get the stuff off of the teeth that's known to cause cavities. And that's basically any kind of cariogenic or cavity-causing sugar. Sucrose, fructose sugar that comes from fruit, believe it or not, they call it fruit sugar. Glucose, or anything that has an ose or sounds like gross in it, we want to get that off the teeth as quickly as possible. And so what we try to do at home with my little girl Abigail is we try to basically just give her a cup of regular, unflavored, plain water to wash that all down with afterwards. And that's just a really practical way to do to avoid that. All right, so a very practical third way to avoid baby bottle tooth decay, maybe one of the best ways, is for cups of milk and for things of that nature, for fruit juice when it's at appropriate age, is basically just lessening the frequency of that contacting the teeth. How many times per day? Even if it's a sip here or a sip there, we want to avoid having that stuff on the teeth too frequently. And so what we do is we just limit it to meal times and designated snack times between meal times. So what we want to avoid primarily is letting our beloved little ones carry around like a bottle or like a sippy cup and just walking around with it or crawling around with it all day long, because just that increased frequency, that's going to really increase the likelihood of getting cavities on these front and even back teeth, even from a young age. So that's a practical way. So if you have any questions about ways to practically prevent baby bottle tooth decay, or just more about that topic in general, feel free to leave a comment below, or just reach out to us here at the clinic anytime. But if you have some tricks at home that you felt have been pretty successful in avoiding that for your child, then please, let us know in the comments below. We're always trying to learn more practical ways to help our patients.